Hello, summer macro folks. This is Mr. Hooker. I will be your instructor for macroeconomics this summer, the 8-week course. And so here we go. Let's take a look. If you come here, this is my homepage for Brightspace. So if you go to Brightspace, you'll see a class in there. It says Econ 2100 BC1, Principles of Macroeconomics. So, there's where that is. If you click on that, this will be mine. Across the top, you'll see assignments, calendar, class progress, class list, content, discussions, grades, quizzes, course admin. This is the quick welcome video to show you how to get around all this stuff. We will not use assignments in this class. I do use the calendar. You can always check the class progress to see how you're doing, class list to see who else is in the class. I use content. It's easy to use content to get around in my classes. I put everything in a weekly kind of thing. It'll tell you, exactly what week we're on, what days of the week it is. I run a Tuesday to Monday week. Your class week will start on Tuesday. It ends on Monday. After the first week, I open each week up on the Saturday before the week, so that those people that finished can get an early start. If it's the summer. It kind of works that way for folks. So if you want to get an early start, you can start it on Saturday. And so we're going to do that. The discussions are here. There's a discussion most weeks, not every week. And there's at least a quiz every week. In exams would count as quizzes. So it goes like that. So let's look at how these things go. There is no master syllabus because of the cyber attack, so there's nothing in syllabus there. So let's look at my syllabus supplement here. Like I say, my name is Ward Hooker. My office, if we were on campus, is MC 232. So in the fall, I'll be back on campus. If you want to stop by and meet me, come on by. This is 2022. This is my phone number. It is not going to forward to me. I will be traveling next week. I assume you're watching this week 1. I will be traveling week 2, and then again, I'll be traveling for 3 days week 2, and then about 4 days beginning June 18th. So I'll put a thing in announcements with my cell number, and if you need me during that time, during the travel days, and I always post what my travel days are, just text me, and that'll be the easiest way to get hold of me during that time. And here's my email. And if you really need to get a hold of me, don't use Brightspace email. Use Pelicipi email. It goes straight to my phone. I check Brightspace email when I check Brightspace, which after the first week is a little less. I'll check it like once or twice a day, but I'm always there for my Pelicipi email. Grading system. This is a 650 point class. If you look into grading, I think it says 680. That's because there's a few, or 682. That's because there's 32 extra points on the exams. Each exam is 108 points. So times 4 is 32 extra points. But when I grade this, in the end, your total grade is going to be calculated by 650. So it's a points-based class. Every point's a good point. Don't worry about that extra 32 points that are in that grading thing. Your grade scale is still calculated off of 650. You have the ability to drop 10 things. So, the way this works is there's 10 items there that you can drop amongst assignments and quizzes. So there's actually 350 points worth of stuff there. You need 250. You can do whatever you want. There's assignment-based activities. There's quizzes. So there's 35 of those total. You need 25. So we ask that you not use programmable calculators on the exam. You really don't need them. Like what I have in my office for all that stuff is just an old dollar calculator that I bought probably 8 years ago. old solar calculator. Um, Regular attendance is necessary, especially in an online class. If I don't see you for 2 weeks, I have to say that you're not here. Um, so in an online class, if you haven't participated, and by participated, I mean done an online activity. So if you have not done some online activity, participated in a discussion, taken a quiz in 2 weeks, 14 days, I have to say that you are absent and write you out of the course. That's basically how that goes, and puts you as stopped attending, which may affect your financial aid. Um, so I know it's summer. People have plans and all. Um, if something happens, and if you look at the schedule is there in the getting started stuff. My schedule is there. Please look at it, and if you see that one of your exams is going to take place during one of your scheduled um, events or something, please let me know. I can do something early, but late, I'm not so much inclined to do stuff. Suicide prevention policy. Pellissippi State Community College is committed to and cares about all students. If you or someone you know at Pellissippi State feels overwhelmed, hopeless, depressed, and/or is thinking about dying by suicide, supportive services are available. So the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255, provides access to trained telephone counselors 24/7. At the crisis text line by texting TN to 741-741. Veterans may also wish to contact the Veterans Crisis Line at 1-800-273-8255 and press 1 or text 838-255. Counseling is also available to Pellissippi State students at all campuses. And we don't close down. I mean, this is summer. I mean, we really don't close down. The campus's bright space will always work. So that's how that's going to go. So let's look at how some other things would go here that folks want to know. You can read about me. My schedule is not really available for the summer. I'm around. Here are the important contacts for you. If you want to know, this is a link to the college thing, academic advising, the bookstore, business and finance to get stuff paid, counseling services, which I just mentioned. If you need disability services, there's the number and email for disability services, financial aid, etc. So there's that. My grading scale is an A is 590. It starts at 598 points, a B plus at 579, a B at 533, a C plus at 514, a C at 468, a D at 423, an F. Well, nobody's looking for an F. Really, nobody's looking for a D. So a C at 468 is really what you're looking for with all of that. When we get to midterm, and you can see it now because you're on mine, but this is technically hidden. I'll put in the midterm grading scale so you can see what the midterm is. And here is that course schedule I mentioned. So this week we're doing the introductions, chapters 1 to 3. All I need you to post is your introduction. I do not need you to reply to any introductions. You'll get the 10 points for just your introduction. You don't need to reply to anyone unless you really want to. I'll reply to everyone. And then you need to do chapters 1 through 3. And then we'll do the exam. And then 7 and 9, 10 and 11, the exam. So that's basically how that's going to work. It's going to be content, exam, content, exam, content, exam, content, exam. So is that really right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's it. That's the 8-week exam. That's the 8-week version. Thinking about change. I'm honestly thinking about changing that and making the exam shorter and not running the exam the whole time, and then having more time for content. But we'll see. We'll talk about that during the first week. But otherwise, I mean, it would give us more time and it wouldn't be as compacted as far as these lessons here. So that is the way that looks. So if we go to content and you see here, once you get into module 1, everything here is week 1, week 1, week 1. And that is everything you have. And you can just click on a module and it'll tell you like that's all the different stuff that you have. There's different resources. Then they'll tell you there's the quiz. If you get down to this, there's the quiz. And then when you get to 3, there's the discussion, the quizzes, and then there's the exam. That's in week 2. And then if we click, module 2, same kind of thing. The discussion in week 3, the quizzes in week 3, the quizzes in week 3, the discussion, and the quiz. One important thing to note is this thing right here, McGraw-Hill's Connect. There's the link to Connect, how to log in with there's the how to log in with a document, the video on how to log in. You're going to need to log in quickly. Here's all the different ABAs there are in Connect. The first one is demand and supply in the first week. And that's going to be how you log in. You just go and try to do the demand and supply ABA, and that's how you log in. So that's how that's done. And then you can go to this discussions tab. You can get the things through the tabs up here too. If you need help, here's an I need help thing. Just put a question here. Other people may know the answer. I'll try to get that. There's the introductions. This is going to be an extra credit forum that we'll get to in a week or two. And then all the other forums. And then this is another way to get to your quizzes. They are all right there. So looking forward to a great semester. Looking forward to getting back into the teaching. So hope everybody has a great one. Take care. Talk to you later.